Shaping up to be a fine afternoon in Cincinnati. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. Great American Ballpark here in Cincinnati. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you can see there, these home fans haven't had much to get out of their seats about. Their guys are in danger of getting swept here at home, so they're going to be hoping for a much better effort here.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Daniel Murphy will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 2-2. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Gary Cox will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play. Now here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
The next pitch. In the air to right center. Granderson is under this one, and that's out number 2.
And you start to get to the point in the year where you say, look, this guy's pitched a lot of innings so far this year. I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys back off his workload a bit here in this final month.
Michael Lee will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Grounded, foul. Here comes a 1-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Just underway here in Cincinnati. Now another 1-2. And it's 2-2 now.
It's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. Tom Glavine will be on the mound to face them, and if he's going to be successful against these hitters, he's going to need to keep the ball down in the strike zone without question. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Reds, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Here's Brandon Phillips, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 10 home runs, and 41 RBIs. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
In is Joey Votto now. Swing and a liner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now and Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way, go ahead and do it.
Here it comes, 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. We've played an inning. No score. Number 3 leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Baseman, number 3.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Two pitch on the way. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Batting fifth, shortstop, David Lee.
David Lee will stand in here, hoping to perhaps get a chance to show off that speed of his as he currently sits 7th in the National League in stolen bases. Now here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. He's ready now. The pitch. Line hard to center field. Hamilton is right there, 1 down.
Batting sixth.
And this could have really got this inning on the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Number 30 will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. First pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
From the stretch. Fouled back. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Well, here's one of the few things that hasn't gone his way during this recent hot streak of his. He's been tearing the cover off the ball for the last week or two, and he does it again right here, but this time he's going to come up empty.
In now, Michael Kadire, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, and even 20 home runs and 86 RBIs. He's set, now the pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-1 on the way. Pitch inside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
A 2-1 offering. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Curtis Granderson will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Fielder, Curtis.
First pitch on the way. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. The 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Now the 2-0 home. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
To 2-2 now.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, most scouts rate players' attributes on a 20 to 80 scale, with 80 being considered elite. I'll tell you what, that's an 80 fastball. I don't mean miles per hour. He is bringing it, folks.
Stepping in now, Gordon Beckham. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers, and the RBI count at 35. The 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Zach Cozart waits on deck. 3-0 is on the way. And he misses ball 4.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Zach Cozart will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First offering on the way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Runner goes for second. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. Cox is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
Into the box now, Barnhart, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
comes set. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He waits. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Reds leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Brian McCann will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Number 36, Brian McCann.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Here's the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Here's the 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. The 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Here's the full count offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Tom Glavine will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's able to increase his doubles total up to 26 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
One pitch on the way. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, you know, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Daniel Murphy will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. And here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And that misses, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Well, time for another old baseball cliche. It's a game of inches. And it was on this ball. Take a look at how close this is to the foul line. And this is not a fair ball by a whole lot, but I guarantee you he'll take it. He pulls into second with an RBI double.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's now got 30 doubles on the season as he's in scoring position with that last two-base hit here. (1-0). And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. On to first, and there were two down.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Standing in now, Michael Lee, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pause, now the pitch. Chopper, foul. Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Christopher Negron makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Christopher Negron.
First pitch coming. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in at bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
1-0 on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Here comes a 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Number 28 digs in at the plate. Here's the first offering. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Oh, and now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. A solo shot here to left. And with it, the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
Their first hit of the game, but boy, they made it a doozy. That may be his first mistake of the afternoon, and it's going to cost him.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The next 0-2. And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
The 1-0 pitch now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. We're through 3 here in the Queen City, all even at 1 apiece. Number 3 will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Number 3.
Now the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here comes the 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here he comes, 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
David Lee will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now the first pitch. Ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
1-0 on the way. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
The 3-0. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And this is something we've seen before. He'll be sailing along, then all of a sudden his control will completely desert him. Not sure if that's a physical deal or a mental deal, but either way, it's not a good sign.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Under it is Beckham as he takes it in smoothly for out number 1.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Michael Cuddyer will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now the 1-0. Grounded foul off to the right. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Phillips for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Joey Votto will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
Here's the first pitch to him. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here's the 1-0. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here comes the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Not the best of starts to this 4th inning.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. The 3-1 is on the way. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. The 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
In now, Curtis Granderson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-0 now to Granderson. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Now the 3-1 pitch. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. 3-2, here it is. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Gordon Beckham will step forward now following the walk, as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Now here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Beckham waits. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, obviously he's working down in the zone, hoping to get the double play and get him out of this. But he just made things worse now, as that's going to move a guy into scoring position on the wild pitch.
The 2-1 home to Beckham. Ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now, because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Here he comes on 3-1.
Yeah.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. The next 3-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Another payoff pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
From the belt, the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He's ready now, the pitch. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Brian McCann will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
The catcher, number 36, Brian McCann.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The next pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
Into the box now, Tom Glavine. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Daniel Murphy will dig in. He doubled home run last time around.
Oh, yeah.
First pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I'd just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or 2 to get himself together over in the dugout.
Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. In there, 2-1. One run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Here comes the 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Beckham will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Barnhart will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
Catcher, number 16.
First pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
The 1-0 pitch. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here comes the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Fouled back. Now another 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Christopher Negron, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. 3-2, here it comes. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
Christopher Negron will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
He's set, now the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Lee moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Number 28. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. First pitch coming. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Runners on first with 1 down. He's set, now the pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
A wise decision to pull it back. You've got to make sure you bunt it strikes. You're playing right into their hands if you don't.
Now the 1-1. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Whoa, avoid the move.
The 1-2 with 1 away. And he tries to bunt here with 2 strikes, but he's out. He'll try again, 1-2. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Billy Hamilton will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Ball.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. The 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Gary Cox will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And here's the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
2 balls, 1
Hit the
strike.
target, but this is low, 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
And we get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Number 3 will be the batter. And the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Upstairs with this one as they try to change the eye level here. It's 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Got his pitch on 3-1, but this is a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as internet sensation Dat Dude Brandon Phillips gets set to lead off the Cincinnati half of the inning.
All right, Phillips.
Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0 now to Phillips. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Joey Votto will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now the first pitch. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. One on the way. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 2-2 home. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Curtis Granderson will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First offering on the way. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And this guy's had his way with him so far. So maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode on it. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive. So this is a nice first pitch single.
Gordon Beckham will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. Now here's the first pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Ike, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
One pitch on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here he comes on 2-1. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Now the 3-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Zach Cozart will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Here's the first offering. Fouled back. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He waits. Now the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoided.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. J.J. Hoover is on now yet again this season, as this will be his 95th appearance of the year. Wow. David Lee will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
David Lee.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Yeah. Nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Now the 2-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 30.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here's the 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You gotta make him swing the bat. cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
1 out, nobody on. The 3-1 coming. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, left fielder
Carlos Contreras will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
number 54, Carlos Contreras.
Michael Kadire will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here's the 2-1 to Kadire. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Waiting next is Brian McCann.
Okay, pitch out.
3-1 on the way. And he can't connect with the 3-1 curveball, so that'll run it full. You going to start the runner at first here?
Yeah, at the plate, you've got a guy that will ground into his share of double plays, so it's not a bad idea to get things in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he's able to go with a fastball as this is sliced into right for a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Brian McCann will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Phillips for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Barnhart will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Catcher, number 16.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Boy, a first pitch out is nice anytime, but when you've already thrown over 100 pitches, that's a gift.
Negron.
Christopher Negron will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Now the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
This is where having a good changeup can save some wear and tear on your arm. It takes him just 4 pitches to get the first 2 outs here.
Devin Mesoraco will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
2 out, nobody on. Now here it comes. Too high, and it's 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
Here he comes on 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Billy Hamilton will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
And now here comes Met skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Brandon Phillips will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
You can do it. Let's do it, folks.
First pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. On the way. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Two down, runners at first and second. From the belt, kicks and deals. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Joey Votto will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
First pitch coming. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Lee is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. 3 left for Cincinnati, still tied 1 apiece.
Your attention, please. These
Called out to
changes
the
for
bullpen now
Cincinnati.
as it's the left-hander
Now
Manny
pitching
Parra
batting
that'll make an appearance here.
Number 43, Manny Parra. Now catching and batting in the 7th spot.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
The 2-0. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Ready on 2-1. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that's going to be a base hit, so a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th. And he'll round it and try for third. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Daniel Murphy will have a chance here in a crucial spot with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. First pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
And the infield behind him has come in here, but I've got a feeling he's going to try to handle this one himself.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Under it is Beckham as he takes it in smoothly for route number 1. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Gary Cox will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Your job right here on the mound, gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
Comes set, now the pitch. This is hit on the ground but foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. He's ready, now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Now the 1-2. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Now the 2-2 pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Full count offering on its way. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
You got the go-ahead run in scoring position in this situation, and you come up with a huge strikeout like that, you're pumping your fist, your intensity is a little bit higher. This guy is focused in right now and very happy with his results.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
One-0 pitch now. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Hitters count 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
What can he do here? 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
The 3-1. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Curtis Granderson will start things off when we return. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Jay Lee is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jay Lee.
Curtis Granderson will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Here's the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Granderson waits on the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Full count pitch on its way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Gordon Beckham will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. A changeup floats outside here for ball one.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Here's the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Here comes the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Zach Cozart waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. And he lays off. Ball four. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Zach Cozart will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Has a look, now the pitch. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
From the belt, the pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Number 3 has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
I don't know, 2-pitch here, he knows he's got to protect. And that's sort of a defensive hack there, just trying to make contact, and the result, an easy pop-up.
Brian Pena will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 29, Brian Pena.
And he takes ball 1.
One ball, no strike.
Good eye. 1-0 on the way. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
The 2-0. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Here's the 2-1 now to Pena. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Yeah, here's another look at this one. This is from about 1,500 feet up in the air. It's the blimp cam, everybody. And you saw the jump he got, and he had that one stolen easy.
2-2 pitch on the way. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati. Score remains tied 1-1. Jason Bourgeois is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 30.
Brian Pena will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
29, Brian Pena.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 26 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Number 3 will try again. Officially 1 for 2 in this one.
Third baseman, number 3.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And Votto will take this one to the bag himself for the out.
But just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Standing in now, David Lee. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Now the 2-0. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked at the 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Number 30 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Here's the 1-1. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control, 1-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch-out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Into the box, Michael Kadire, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
The 0-1. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Matt Carpenter will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
The 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. He's set now to pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second, around third, and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And they come through big time here in the top of the 9th to grab a 2-run lead.
Boy, he's just an out away from getting his guys to the bottom of the 9th, all tied. But now they're going to have some work to do as 2 runs come in to score. This crowd cannot believe what they're seeing. I can't either.
Duncan Cabrera will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Travis d'Arnaud will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Now the first pitch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. The throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Mets are out on top, 3-1. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Christopher Negron will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Bottom of the 9th inning for the Reds, left fielder Christopher Negron.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now a check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Lee is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th.
And he's got to be saying, if only they were all this easy. You know, make a great pitch, get him to check his swing, and let that ball just pop right back to you.
Into the box now, Suarez. As he'll come up empty as he tried to hunt down the knuckleball at strike 1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Lee is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The batter, number 6, center fielder
Billy Hamilton is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. One strike offering now to Hamilton. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Low roller, and he barehands it on to first, and that's your ball game.
More of the same from this guy right here. That's save number 45 for him on the year. He has really had an outstanding season.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top 3-1. So long from Cincy.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Reds, time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.